Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network, in conjunction with 5 City TV and the Great Plains Athletic Conference, presents Prairie Wolves basketball. Today it's a GPAC contest featuring the Midland Lutheran Warriors and the Nebraska Wesleyan University Prairie Wolves. This game is made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. Union Bank, you belong here. And Nebraska Wesleyan University. Now let's take you out to Snyder Arena.
Great Plains Athletic Conference basketball on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. Welcome to Snyder Arena. I'm Lucas Mormon alongside Wade Tracy. Tonight, the 8th-ranked Midland Warriors come to town to take on the Prairie Wolves. Keys to some of the game tonight is the Warriors and the Prairie Wolves do battle two of the hottest teams in the GPAC. Nebraska Wesleyan, they're going to have to just go ahead and keep that tempo going, control the tempo.
Yeah, well, they do have to control the tempo, but you got a matchup here with good offense versus good defense. You got a team that averages over 90 points a game in Nebraska Wesleyan against a team that only allows about 60 points a game in Midland. So Midland's got to try to keep Nebraska Wesleyan from getting into one of these outrageous scoring nights.
That's right, and one of the ways they do that is they keep taking good shots. They've been shooting the ball at a tremendous clip lately.
Yeah, and if the other night against Northwestern, they did that, hit 15 three-pointers and had a great offensive night. Going to have to do that again against Midland.
We talked about the tempo. They're going to have to control it. They're going to have to dictate that they want to go fast. That's what they like to do. Don't let Midland slow them down here.
Yeah, they can't allow Midland to do what Midland wants to do. Midland wants to get out and run. They want to get you trapped. They want to play fast. Nebraska Wesleyan has to control the tempo. They have to score when they want to score. They can't get into a frenetic pace game with Midland.
One of the things Midland's going to have to do to win this contest is control Trey Bardsley for the Prairie Wolves. He's been an animal lately.
Yeah, reigning GPAC Player of the Week, scored 48 the last time out. If he goes off tonight, that's not a good sign for Midland. Midland's trying to keep Nebraska Wesleyan from being upset-minded in this game.
Yeah, and they're going to have to use their athleticism, Wade. They're an athletic team. They do it with their defense. They do it up and down the court. They really frustrate their opponents.
Yeah, and just looking at them warming up right now, they're an athletic team. They're going to get up and down. It's going to be a fast-paced game. For Midland, if they can do that and establish that early on, it's going to be a big problem for Wesleyan.
Some of the key players tonight for Nebraska Wesleyan, we talked about him, Trey Bardsley, 48 points in his last outing against Northwestern. And along with him, Keithan Carnes been shooting at a nice clip, averaging double digits. For Midland, Alex Starkle is the big guy inside. He'll do damage inside, outside, really a force for them in there. And Galen Gilly, he makes it all go for the Warriors. The point guard, he can get to the rack. He's all over you on defense. He is their floor general. Should be a good one. 8th-ranked Midland and the Prairie Wolves hoop it up after this.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time. Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
Back at Snyder Arena, Lucas Mormon alongside Wade Tracy. Starting lineups just being announced. The Warriors, 8th-ranked team in the country. Their starters are already ready to go. The Nebraska Wesleyan Prairie Wolves, Blake Ruiz, Trey Bardsley, along with Gieselman and Nick Stein will get the starting nod, and Byron Thompson. Should be a good matchup. Take a look at Nebraska Wesleyan starting 5. Trey Bardsley, GPAC Player of the Week, 48 points. Travis Gieselman had a career high in assists. He had 20 points, career high in assists. in that same game, but it kind of goes unnoticed because, well, Trey Bardsley filled it up with 48 points. Galen Gilly, Jalen Heiser, Marcus Franklin, Harold Ridgway, and Alex Starkle, the sophomore from Norfolk, will start it off for Midland. Ranked number 8, they knocked off Dakota Wesleyan last week, and they did it in extremely impressive fashion. They held them 39 points under their season average on offense. So that's what they'll try and do again tonight, slow this Nebraska Wesleyan attack down in this 183rd meeting, a storied series that Nebraska Wesleyan leads, but Midland, last year's national runner-up and 8th ranked team in the latest poll. Right to left, to the rack quickly. Offensive putback is up and in for Franklin. A lot of transfers on this squad, coached by Todd Eisner. Bardsley, he'll rip a triple just like that.
And that's what Wesleyan's going to have to do to stay in this game. Keep Bardsley hot.
Nebraska Wesleyan showing a little full court press here against the Warriors. The Warriors, one of the best defensive teams in the GPAC. Gieselman on the defense there. To the rack, kick it out. One extra pass, Gilly for 3, yes. And this should be an entertaining game all game long. These two teams really put in the hole. And another triple by Bardsley. He's had the hot hand.
Not a bad way to start, 2 for 2.
Gilly thought about a 3 in the corner. And they'll regroup a little bit. Midland able to run. Starkle lost it. Taken away by Bardsley. 2 on 3. Slows it down. Nebraska Wesleyan over 100 points in 8 games this season. Gieselman is fouled before the shot. The foul goes on Harold Ridgway. First foul on the Warriors. We played just a minute and a half, already 11 points between these two teams combined. Blake Reese, a sophomore from Beatrice, to Bardsley. Spins in the lane, tried to feed it through traffic, got it back. Point blank off glass and in for Blake Reese.
And we said in the open, if Wesleyan's going to have a chance in this game, they got to put up a lot of points. They're on pace right now for that.
And that's Coach Wellman's MO, the first-year head coach from Nebraska Wesleyan. If you have a decent shot, you take it. And it's worked well for Nebraska Wesleyan, one of the hottest teams in the GPAC right now. Too hard, but the second put back by Starkle. Starkle, a 6-7 matchup nightmare for most teams in the GPAC. Reese has it, 6'5" himself, the sophomore. Hesitates, spin move towards the rack, got it to fall. Entertaining early here. It's 10-7 Nebraska Wesleyan.
If you're looking for defense, if that's what you want to watch, you're going to want to watch a different game.
Well, and the funny part is that's kind of what Midland does, but they're able to fill it up as well, and this high-powered Nebraska Wesleyan attack might be tough for them to slow down. Gilly on the kick out. He got it to go. Back-to-back triples by Gilly to start things off, and it's knotted at 10. Gieselman for 3 at the top, and he rips the core. Everyone in the action here. And that draws a timeout from Todd Eisner and the Midland Warriors. Wesleyan leads at 13-10 early on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
You should pick Wesleyan because
it's a school that whatever you want to be in life, you can certainly do it.
I wanted a small school, small campus where I could be one-on-one with my professors.
It's just like one big family. Not to mention the kind of education she gets is wonderful.
I didn't apply to any of the schools. I know Wesleyan was the one that I wanted to come to.
We want you to come join us and be part of the Prairie Wolf family and be a part of the tradition of success.
There's a 3 from Gieselman that forced the Midland timeout. They're up 13-10. Nebraska Wesleyan's won 6 of the last 7. They're And a tie for 6th in the conference, so that says something about how solid this conference is when you win 6 of your last 7 and you're still only in a tie. Two teams ranked in the top 10.
Not the team you want to see on your schedule, though, right
Technically, 3 teams in the top 10. Morningside is ranked 10th, Midland 8th, Dakota Wesleyan 3rd. Inside to Starkle.
Yeah, switch matchup nightmare there for the Midland exploited there with Thompson and trying to play post basically against a much bigger player.
Now we've seen a little half-court offense here from Nebraska Wesleyan. Gieselman to Reese, 19 to shoot. Through the lane, gives it up. Bardsley kicks it out. Thompson, head fake, gives it back. 3 on the way from Gieselman and in. And you can tell these Wesleyan Prairie Wolf men are having fun playing basketball this year.
Oh yeah, and when you can fill up the scoreboard like that, you're gonna have a blast. So it's a fun system to watch. It's got to be a fun system to play in.
16-12 early. Gilly swings it over left side. On the attack, Franklin, nowhere to go. Inside. Good hand by Thompson, but Starkle cleans up the mess. Misses off back on it. Swing out, Gieselman, make it 3 in a row. You betcha! 19-12. Prairie Wolves by 7, their largest lead.
You got 2 missed shots combined from both teams in the first 5 minutes.
Gilly for a 3, he misses. Offensive rebound. It'll stay with Nebraska, or excuse me, with Midland. Last touch by Thompson. Gieselman and Thompson get together. Farrelly checks in, stays with the Warriors. You see Gilly out there, top of the key, calling out some plays. It seems like he's been around forever. Galen Gilly on this Midland squad, and he is like almost having an extra coach out there. Extra pass 3 in the corner, yes! Marcus Franklin. That new net getting a workout here early. Bardsley on the dribble drive. Little crossover spin move, Reese, yes! Offensive clinic by these two squads so far.
I don't even know if both teams being hot is the right word to use right now. I mean, this is an unreal start.
21-15, we've played just 5 minutes. 14-46. Whistle and a foul. Free throws coming for Marcus Franklin.
Yeah, good take there. Just pushed it to the rim. Got just enough position inside there to draw the foul.
Reese picked up the foul for Nebraska Wesleyan, his first, team's first. Marcus Franklin, the 6'2 senior, a transfer from Wabanese Community College, knocks it down. Keithan Carnes had the hot hand lately as well. He's knocked down a couple threes in each game dating back 8 straight games. Second one good for Marcus Franklin. Prairie Wolves lead is 4. Bardsley with the basketball. Dribbles through traffic and a travel. Starkle was there to cut him off as he tried to get to the rim.
Just got a little bit out of control going to the, kind of looked indecisive. Was he going to go to the rim? Was he not? And then tried to pass it. Too many steps.
Little 1-2-2 look from Nebraska Wesleyan here. Now they'll scramble back to man-to-man. Bardsley guarding Starkle. See if they recognize that mismatch. Kick out for Gilly inside. Hesitation dribble, puts it up, no good. Gilly fights for his own offensive rebound. He had 27 the last time these two played. 3 from straight on for Franklin. He has 10 on the night.
Can't keep giving Midland second chance opportunities. If they miss the first shot, got to get the rebound, start heading the other way, play offense.
1-point contest, Prairie Wolves on top. Deep 3, up and in from Keithan Carn. It's like throwing it in the ocean here tonight.
This is NBA Jam type stuff right now.
Got it away. in transition. Foul on the shot, 2 shots after the infraction by Thompson. So you got a little arm on the way by at the line will be Jesse Jones.
His speed to the basket's been an issue both times he's gone in. Just his quickness and able to go up strong.
Coach Eisner in his 4th season for Midland in the background there. Came over from Bellevue.
Built the Bruins into a perennial NAIA power. Always saw them at the tournament or in the top end of the MCAC standings.
Say 6 degrees of GPAC separation. Drew Olson, Concordia women's coach, was an assistant for Todd Eisner over at Bellevue before coming over. Second one no good by Jesse Jones.
Should have been our second half trivia question.
Sorry.
He threw it out there already.
Nebraska Wesleyan leading by 3. What hands and what a finish! Yes, by Keithan Carn. That's highlight reel material.
When it's your night, just keep shooting. This might end up being a 130 to 120 type game.
Now Midland will call out a little half-court offense. To the rack. Nearly a travel. 3 from straight on by Heiser, no good. The Prairie Wolves the other way with a 5-point cushion. You see those Prairie Wolves, they're ready to shoot it when they catch it. And it doesn't really matter who. A little pick and roll that time, a little mix up, and Gilly's gonna push it. It's 3-on-3. Prairie Wolves get back and then all alone in transition that time.
So quick first step. And that was almost shut down, and then he just went through like nobody was there.
Bardsley gets fouled on the way up. Looks like Franklin might be the guilty party. He is.
Anything you can do, I can do better, I guess. I don't know better, but I can try to do too.
That last time in the Midland possession, they just kind of lost him after they scrambled in transition. 5'9" junior, current GPAC player of the week. Also the AD3 player of the week. Free throws up and good.
Frustrating thing about that turnover on kind of the screen and roll there was you're up 5, you get another basket there, and you can start to get some, a little bit more separation to where a run doesn't get it back into a tie.
Both good for Bardsley. Bardsley has 8 already, and we've played 7.5 minutes. Double digits already for Franklin, who has the ball in his hands right now. Good cut by Starkle. Gieselman on the defense. And check that, Nick Stein on the defense. Nick Stein able to deflect that one off of Starkle. Trying to distance themselves from Midland.
Yeah, basket here is going to go a long way.
All alone, Bardsley off glass. Just a miscommunication. No one hedged on the defensive side. Both these teams get it up the court quickly. Franklin, a little head fake. Lost it. Gieselman with it.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see the shot clock violations we saw in the women's game.
Gieselman got caught in midair. Bardsley tracks it down. Stein has it.
Got it.
Nick Stein. 4 different players have hit a 3 for Nebraska Wesleyan. And all 6 3-pointers capped by this one by Nick Stein. 33-23, Prairie Wolves.
What excites me is being able to build something that isn't there. We're not about following the norm, we're about creating.
New concepts, they're always in the back of my head. The burger place that everybody wants it to be.
It just went crazy, but it wasn't at a point that we knew it could fully support a new adventure.
Sebastian's Table is everything I love about food. So Union Bank willing to take on a restaurant and give us a chance. We know there's always somebody there who will back us if we want to do something new.
We don't want to slow down. We're ready to keep rolling.
10-point cushion for Nebraska Wesleyan behind some hot shooting. And if the definition of hot shooting is right here, we've played almost a full 8 minutes of basketball. Nebraska Wesleyan yet to miss a shot.
Yeah, 12 for 12 from the field, 7 for 7 from three-point land. 7 for 7. That's a great game for a lot of people. 7 for 7. We're not even the halfway point of the first half. We were just talking here off air. 8 of 14 for Midland. That's not a bad start.
57%.
I'll take that as a start. I think if you go and you talk to the coach before the game, hey, you're going to start 8 of 14. Perfect. I'll take it. Where do I sign? Jeez.
Both teams came to play on the offensive end tonight.
Well, and you got 5 different scorers for Wesleyan, too. It's not like it's just got one guy. You know, Bardsley's got 10 already, but it's not like Bardsley has all 33.
Seven three-pointers in the game. 4 different players have hit them.
Had a lot of open looks, too.
Heisier from straight on top of the key. No good. Battle for it. Good hands there by Trey Coster, who just kicked in.
And there's just a bounce in the
Deep
step.
three-pointer. No, off short iron. Gieselman traveled. Got a little excited trying to get to the hole. Might have tweaked an ankle. See how he walks that one off.
Pivoted into the man instead. I think if he goes baseline here, yeah.
Yep.
Kind of lost himself in his move there. But
if it's a knee or if it's an ankle issue.
You hate to say hope it's an ankle, but I'd rather see it be an ankle than a knee right now.
Training staff over there take a look at it. Back into the game replacing Blake Reese, who's had a hot start as well. He's 3 of 3 from the field, 6 points. There's that full court soft pressure. This time, Midland dribbles right through it. Nice little nifty move on the baseline, left it short. Reese has it, outlet to Thompson. Pull-up jumper. First miss of the night for the Prairie Wolves. Thompson had it. Still a battle. Bardsley comes out with it. Bardsley kicks it out. 3 in the corner from Keith and Karn. No.
Oh, man.
And a foul first.
Well, we've settled down on the scoring, but the pace has not settled down.
Almost leapfrogged him.
Wow.
Well, that's what the hot start. Well, in the shooting team, 7 for 7 from 3, you're going to crash with a little bit more intensity when you see someone standing all alone in the three-point line.
That was a crazy little scrum there for the ball, too, right before that.
Reese going to work. Dribbled pass, puts it up with the right hand. Sweet little move by Blake Reese.
Just kept working, was patient down there, kept going. Got a little step up and under and a little
following your blockers when you're that running back, just feeling your way through the defense.
Didn't panic, didn't try to put too many moves on.
Gilly on the dribble, kicks it out. Jones. 13 in the shot clock. This is about as deep as we've been without a shot. Gilly, no good off glass. Rebound, up, and a foul first. I think it's Thompson. That's going to be 2 on Thompson, if so, I think. It is. Thompson missed that one. Either that or it was a pass the whole way.
Yeah, and I think the frustrating thing there, if you're Wesleyan, is that you had 4 guys down there and nobody got a body on him to just be able to keep him out of the lane.
Paul Newby checks in. He'll give Byron Thompson a breather. Newby, 6'1" junior. Wander out Iowa. Rattle out. 2 misses that time for Ridgeway. Still an 8-point lead, just under 10 minutes first half. Reese sands it off. Newby in the corner. 18 on the shot clock. Back to Bardsley. Little hesitation down the lane. Gave it up. It'll stay with Nebraska Wesleyan. The shot clock reset. Fortunate for Nebraska Wesleyan there.
Yeah, I think, and I thought maybe they'd talk about this to see if it...
They are going to get together. It says, was there possession? They're going to say no.
Yeah, shot didn't hit the rim, and no actual change of possession. It was kind of kicked around a little bit, but no actual change. I'd like to see just Bardsley go right up with that instead of trying to dish that.
8 to work with, spin in the lane, pull up from 11, kind of off balance, nowhere to go with it. The second chance again. Kick out, 3 is up, a foul. It's going to be on Midland's Marcus Franklin, his second. 3 free throws for Keith and Carm coming up.
Yeah, there's just a bounce with this Wesleyan team right now. I mean, they're flying around defensively. I mean, when you know you're going to get your shots and there's no real one person that's the focal point of the offense, it's got to be fun to play in.
First free throws up and good for Keith and Carm.
Fun atmosphere in the gym so far, but I mean, 60 points in the first 10 minutes will do that.
We're about to the final score of the women's game here. Second one good as well. Franklin has to sit down with 2 fouls. Brings in DJ Vaughn. All 3 good from the line for Keith and Carm. Wesleyan's yet to miss from there. Good move that time. Just out of the hip. 6'8" Harold Ridgway, tough to defend when he has position. Bardsley throws up a 3 off back iron. Keith and Carm. Skip it over the top. Kloster. Newby with it. Bardsley living up to his name there again with another tray. Midland the other way quickly. Galen Gilly on a little give and go off glass and in.
And that's what you got to worry about if you're Wesleyan. If you start missing, if you go cold offensively, Midland's going to show they can get up and down the court just as well as anybody else.
That's something they can do. They need to make sure Nebraska Wesleyan that is to get back in transition defense. Reese spins in the lane, kicks it out. Bardsley thought about it, gives it up to Reese. Lost it off the dribble. Too hard on the bounce. Reese going to pick up a foul if he doesn't watch it. It's back on defense. Jones with that quick step, kicks it out. Blocking foul on Newby. Coach Wellman thought he was there.
And I think he was still sliding here. It looked live. Yeah, he's still moving. That's
kind of that left leg kind of threw it out there. Get a timeout on the floor. 41-27, Nebraska Wesleyan on top of number 8 Midland.
What excites me is being able to build something that isn't there. We're not about following the norm, we're about creating.
New concepts, they're always in the back of my head. The burger place that everybody wants it to be.
It just went crazy, but it wasn't at a point that we knew it could fully support a new adventure.
Sebastian's Table is everything I love about food. So Union Bank willing to take on a restaurant and give us a chance. We know there's always somebody there who will back us if we want to do something new.
We don't want to slow down. We're ready to keep rolling.
Above Snyder Arena for what has been a very entertaining game so far. 41-27, Nebraska Wesleyan with the lead over 8th ranked Midland.
Yeah, 41 points and we're 12 minutes into the game. I mean, that's unreal. We had gone down a little bit. Law of averages starting to catch up a little bit. Not shooting 100% anymore. 77.8 though, still from the field. That's
Rich Ray, former Midland SID, current voice of the Warriors, over there on Fremont Radio, one of our colleagues across the way. Longtime Nebraska broadcaster for K-Hub. Dick Janda across the way as well, voice of the Prairie Wolves. Rich Ray, who when I joined the league, I think for the first year I called Ray Rich. Warrior basketball into their own hoop. Gilly in the corner. They have a set out of this timeout. Starkel's been kind of quiet offensively. See if they try to get him in the action down low. Bardsley guards him now. That's a huge mismatch. Kick it out 3 for Jones. No. Bardsley tracks down the rebound. Bardsley at 5'9". Able to get a rebound. Kick out. 3 on the way. You bet. Touchdown. Nick Stein with another triple. He has 2 of them. 44-27. 17-point cushion right now. Coach Eisner on the sideline looking for an answer. Gilly, a little crossover. No good. Rebound. Gieselman nearly had it poked away. Gieselman kicks it out to Bardsley. And there's the quick hands of Jones, takes away from Bardsley. Bardsley
Great
stripped it.
defensive play.
Left it short and got the rebound, and he wants to run. Newby's hiding in the corner. Gieselman will spot for the three instead. Yes, he rips the cord!
Why not?
The fourth triple of the night for Gieselman.
10 of 12 from the floor to start.
It's a 20-point lead over the 8th-ranked team in the nation. And they know a thing or two about upsets, as they just upset the 3rd-ranked team.
You wonder if there's a little bit of hangover maybe from that game.
And they handily defeated Dakota Wesley. And they did it with defense. 5 to shoot. Gilly, little crossover, step back 3, short. Rebound to Reese. We'll get it ahead to Newby. Look at him bring the ball up. Gieselman draws the foul. Ridgway picks up his second.
Just see a lot of, kind of shaking their heads, not quite sure. I mean, when a team starts 10 to 12 from 3, you got to close out on everybody.
Yeah, you can't pick one person. There's 5 of them have hit threes.
Yeah. They're all shooting well from 3. Nobody's over.
In the lane, blocking foul. A little late. And he was inside the circle on that secondary help. The foul goes against Jones, his first, team 6th.
Yeah, I think if he's outside the restricted.
I think if he's outside there, he's all right. But as a secondary defender, you got to get yourself outside that circle. Starkel set to check back in, or check day. It's Heiser over there. Jones will sit down. Stein with the free throw. Senior out of Hastings, Nebraska. First miss from the charity stripe from the Prairie Wolves. Clinch though, because the Warriors can put up points that are hurrying themselves. Heiser on the drive, swinging across. Good defensive rotation, a blocking foul, they'll say. And I thought Trevor Bryant might have put his shoulder down on that one.
I think it's just a good aggressive drive here. Nothing egregious there. Good positioning defensively, just didn't get set. So.
Well, you're looking at Newby at 6'1", and Bryant at 6'4". One body of movement, a little bit larger than the other one there, and he had a little bit of him on his hip. Good high-low action. Gieselman's lucky he didn't pick up the foul there.
Yeah, that was almost an and one that you didn't need, so lucky that he didn't get a call there.
Bryant with the bucket. Pace has slowed a little bit here for Nebraska Wesleyan. Approaching 5 minutes left in this first half, though. Bardsley thought about the three. Gilly was in his hip pocket. Gives it up point blank. Great pass, but a little low.
Sometimes
for
those passes are
Reese.
just a little too good.
I'm not sure Reese expected that. Kick out. Heiser for 3. Got one to go. His first in 3 times.
That'll get Midland right back into the game real quick if they keep hitting shots.
16-point game. Was just 20. Gieselman tracks it down, takes it in the rack, goes up hard. Knew Starkel was coming, shielded it with his body perfectly.
Yeah, great job going up strong. Good head fake here, drives baseline, goes up strong, get to the line.
Well, a head fake does that when you're 10 of 12 from the three-point line as a team. Left that one. At this point, Nebraska Wesleyan shooting as good, actually better from the field than they are from the charity stripe.
Yeah.
You see there, just Midland don't really have an answer. When the
got
ball's going in the hole.
That are probably not used to playing this far behind. So it'll be interesting to see what adjustments they make at halftime, how they come back out. If you're Midland, you're saying, well, they got to cool off at some point, but you know, Wesleyan averages 90 points a game, so they're kind of on pace right now to do what they want to do, and the key to the game was slowing them down. They haven't done that so far.
Heiser with the bucket. Those 5 quick ones after checking back in. Back to a 15-point game. Clawing their way back in here. Into the lane, good hands off glass, got it to go. Jake Miller, junior from Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Gilly's so smooth with the ball, even in traffic there. Heiser, floater. All of a sudden, Jalen Heiser picking up the slack for some of his friends.
It's not like Gilly was moving at a slow pace either. He's quickly going through those guys and just smooth ball handling.
Gieselman, and he's going to be fouled. It's on Starkle. Take a look right here at forearm. Good job by Miller. He's shooting 1-1. That was the 8th team foul.
That one doesn't hurt so bad once you get the foul call.
2 on Starkle. That one's in and out. So now all of a sudden.
Oh, great play, Bardsley.
Step back 3. Yes! Got it! Nick Stein is on fire tonight.
Bardsley picked his pocket and then found the open man for the 3.
Just like that, back to an 18-point lead.
Answer?
Oh, no. Track down. Heiser has been really the spark plug here. That hustle play leads to a bucket. Fairly. His first field goal of the game. And now you just have to, if you're Nebraska Wesleyan in this final 3 minutes, weather the run that Midland's going to try to make. And to head into the locker room with a comfortable lead. There's Gieselman for 3. You bet. Or you can extend your lead. That works too. 5 threes in the night for Gieselman.
Yeah, I was going to say you got to go into the locker room with momentum, but if you're going to keep hitting threes.
That time Stein left his feet. No bucket for
And right now Wesleyan's trading threes for 2s. So you're going to keep extending your lead in that aspect of it.
Gieselman thought about it again. Oh. A reach-in foul first, and it's going to go against Trevor Bryant, I think. Coach Eisner says, I don't think that was right. Take a look here. Gieselman might have got away with a little bit of a hook/extension of his arm there as well. Misses the 1-and-1, and really the free throw line. It's been horrendous the last 3 trips. Off glass and in. Gully has 10. And keep this above that 15 if you're Nebraska Wesleyan heading into the locker room. Gieselman for 3. Yes! The junior from Elkhorn. Taken away by Stein. Cross court. Off glass. Left it short. Taken away by Gieselman. Step back 3. Yes! Gieselman is simply in fuego. And this place is coming loose at the seams. 63-42. Taken away and a foul. Listen to the crowd at Snyder Arena.
You got 5 guys flying around right now for Nebraska Wesleyan, and Gieselman might wake up tomorrow and not know what happened.
Got the steal, step back 3. 7 of them tonight for Gieselman, not the team. Stein knocks down the free throw to end a little bit of a bad patch there.
Scored so much it
broke the live stats. Second one rolls through 2.
Oh, now if you're Midland, you got to not let Wesleyan go into the locker room with too much momentum.
90 seconds left here. Now that little token 3/4 court press.
Usually you go into half over 40 points, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You're not down 20.
Luther, who's had a really solid 3 or 4 minutes here. They go inside. Good defense. Bryant able to muscle through it. He's had 6 off the bench as well. That was almost a heat check for Gieselman. Actually, I think the heat check was on the step back after the steal. And
yeah.
If you're wondering, yeah, he's hot. There's the heat check.
Is he? Oh.
Off back iron, no. I'm telling you, this place would have came unglued. Student section said he was out of bounds. To the rack. Give it up for the jam. Farrell. See if Wesleyan works for the last shot here. Shot clock is
got
off.
another 2 possessions in him at least.
Bardsley, Gilly, 2 of the league's best this year. 13 seconds.
Well, you got options if you're Wesleyan here. You got a couple guys that are real hot.
Bardsley off glass, no good. Stein gets it. Gieselman fires it up at the buzzer, doesn't go. It would have counted if it did. At the half, folks, it's 65-46. Prairie Wolves leading the 8th ranked team in the nation, and they're doing it with the long ball. Gieselman with 7 of them in the first half. And there's the last one he had after the steal. Midland's had their moments. They've been able to get to the rack. Nifty play there by Keithan Karn to get it to go. Great hands in the lane. Reese had a real solid start for Nebraska Wesleyan, and at the break, 65-46.
What excites me is being able to build something that isn't there. We're not about following the norm, we're about creating.
New concepts, they're always in the back of my head. The burger place that everybody wants it to be.
It just went crazy, but it wasn't at a point that we knew it could fully support a new adventure.
Sebastian's Table is everything I love about food. So Union Bank willing to take on a restaurant and give us a chance. We know there's always somebody there who will back us if we want to do something new.
We don't want to slow down. We're ready to keep rolling.
You should pick Wesleyan because
it's a school that whatever you want to be in life, you can certainly do it.
I wanted a small school, small campus where I could be one-on-one with my professors.
It's just like one big family. Not to mention the kind of education she gets is wonderful.
I didn't apply to any of the schools. I know Wesleyan was the one that I wanted to come to.
We want you to come join us and be part of the Prairie Wolf family and be a part of the tradition of success.
And we're back here at halftime. I'm joined right now by first-year Nebraska Wesleyan head baseball coach, Coach Ballinger. Thanks for joining me at halftime here. Just looking, what's your prognosis for the season? Had some great weather to kind of start off practice. Just kind of talk about what you have to build on here and what you look forward to with this season.
Yeah, most definitely. We're a week into the season, and we're taking advantage of the nice weather, unheard of for late January. We're probably going to pay for it here in the next few weeks. We're going to be really antsy getting outside. We may not get outside. But right now we're taking advantage of the outside, nice conditions. Boys are out there getting a lot of work done. And the other advantage is it gives us a chance to get the work done early to late afternoon and actually get the guys back, to studying and actually getting into a classroom mode, and we're not inside facilities till 10 o'clock at night.
Okay, and what kind of returners do you have what kind of core do you have to build off of here going into the season?
With me building, our coaching staff, we're rebuilding here, and our focus is instilling a winning attitude. We're teaching them that, it pays to win, so everything that we do, whether it's playing catch, whether we're doing drills, whether we're pitching, whether we're hitting, all aspects, we build in competition. We build in those little segments of competition to teach them to win. It's a mindset, and I think collectively, we've got 36 guys that are buying into that, and we look for good things this upcoming season.
All right, that's Coach Ballinger with first-year head coach Nebraska Wesleyan baseball.
What excites me is being able to build something that isn't there. We're not about following the norm, we're about creating.
New concepts, they're always in the back of my head. The burger place that everybody wants it to be.
It just went crazy, but it wasn't at a point that we knew it could fully support a new adventure.
Sebastian's Table is everything I love about food. So Union Bank willing to take on a restaurant and give us a chance. We know there's always somebody there who will back us if we want to do something new.
We don't want to slow down. We're ready to keep rolling.